March 12th, 2020, Facebook post, third point. Third, it's hard for me to imagine that we would come to a point of needing to cancel our Sunday service. It was hard for me to imagine on that day when I wrote that. And it's been hard for me to imagine even now that we have had 10 Sundays where we have been worshiping, just not together. Hebrews 10:25 says what? Says, depending on your version, King Jimmy, NIV, ESV, whatever, something like this. Do not forsake the assembling. Don't stop gathering. Here's the word, together. Now, I know for some of you, the theological implication of us not gathering together has never crossed your mind. But I have thought over the past 10 weeks, and I think I have solidified even further. I'm not going to preach it, not going to say it now, but what is the importance of us being together? Well, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to state the obvious. It's important. In fact, it's very important. And so as we move forward from here, and as we begin to think about post May 31st, which we're going to be outside for the next 2 weeks, but after May 31st, what does it look like for us to get together? Not what does it look like for other churches in our community, but what does it look like for us to meet together? How can we do that to the best of our ability? And so just first off, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your graciousness in this. And thank you for praying that God would give us wisdom as to how we can best meet together. Let's not stop doing that. Okay, furthermore, I think this is going to be a great Sunday. I can't wait to see you as we meet together in the parking lot. Yes, we're going to have to social distance, all that kind of fun stuff. Hello. Give some holy high fives from a distance. Elbow bumps, whatever it may be. Try to stay 6 feet apart. I know this is going to be tough, but I'm going to ask this of you. For right now, would you refrain from hugging, shaking hands, those type of things? I know you're going to want to. We're that kind of a church. But can we refrain from that for just right now? Show up at 10 o'clock. Can you do your best to get there early? And so as we're starting service at 10 o'clock, we're not hearing your muffler come down the road and zoom past us. Can you do your best to stay to the very end? I know some of you like to sit in the back row so you can zip out. I see you. You can zip out and be the first out of the parking lot because you know there's going to be Well, here's the deal. We're going to have a shortened service. We're aiming at about 55 minutes. We're aiming at about 60 to 70 minutes. We're aiming 60 to 70 minutes there. And can you stay to the very end? And so that at the very end of our message, as I'm finishing up, maybe even calling people to salvation, we're not hearing you peel out and go down the driveway. There will be restrooms, but that's the only reason anyone will be in the building is pretty much just to come in and use the restrooms. We'll explain more of that later. If you're sick, it's just a no-brainer, whether it's June or May or June or whether it's 6 months ago. If you're sick, stay home. It's just common sense. If you're in some of those categories of people who they say are maybe more likely to be affected and you want to stay home, we completely understand. I want you to hear me. We completely understand. We're still going to have the live feed. It's going to be live feed directly from the parking lot, so it's going to be good as we can get it. But we'd love to have you worship with us. I just look forward to all of us being together. I know for some of you may be traveling, you may be thinking about the lake or camping or whatever. Would you just do your best to try to get here though on Sunday morning? Well, let's be together this Sunday morning. Let's worship together this Sunday morning. And I'm trying to think of some things that I forgot, but the big thing is BYOCC, bring your own chair, bring your own coffee, or bring your own bottled water. It's calling for eventually the lower 80s on Sunday. I don't think we'll hit there maybe at 10 a.m. But anyhow, Kids are all going to be with us. I'm going to try to engage your kids in my message. So if you're worried, oh, my kids are going to be going wild, you know what? Bring them, come, let's worship together. We need this together. So can't wait to see you this Sunday. If you got any other questions or anything like that, just shoot us a text, give us a call, give us an email, whatever that might be, telegraph, teleprompter, whatever. Just communicate with us. But I'm just telling you, I can't wait to see you Sunday. And until then, Lord bless you, and have a great rest of the week.